Großstadtpräsident. Sehr schön.
Sehr schön.
Sehr Stadt.
Ja, und ich arbeite in San Francisco.
Ja.
Ganz toll.
Ganz toll.
Wow.
Actually, the East Bay is I like that. I like East Bay, but living
Yeah.
much better.
I like these big.
You should try to find some German. There must be some German group there. You know,
Ja, vielleicht.
vielleicht.
Ein deutsches Theater. Ja, deutsche Theater. Weiß. Ja, das blaue Enkel.
Das blaues Enkel.
This is how you sprain your ankle.
Entschuldigung, blaues
Mein blaues Enkel.
Yeah, Mary Ann's grandparents are German.
Oh,
Yeah.
she has a picture of her. One of her ancestors was one of the little spiky helmets.
Oh,
Yeah, he
wow.
was in the German.
He moved back from the United States to join Kaiser's army.
That's
Oh,
right.
always.
That's kind of wild. They came here and they went back. I mean, why did they go back?
WW1?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it
Yeah.
probably was something to do with something going on in the family, but
WW1.
then as soon as things got ugly, they came back over here.
Flipping and flopping.
There's no light journey though. Back then you had to take a boat, a couple months. Would you get it from Savannah?
No, they came in Ellis
Newport News.
Island,
Ellis Island?
Oh, that's wild.
Oh! But when they were back,
and they went back, I think they went back to New York, huh?
probably.
They weren't in the South,
They were in
Oh, they weren't in the
they were in Pennsylvania.
Schumacher.
The Schumacher.
Ah, classic name.
Coblin.
Müller.
Wow.
Grandfather Schumacher, grandmother Erker.
Did they stick it up to the end of the war? Did they bail since the Americans joined in 17, you know?
They came back in 1939 from Europe, and
Ooh, just before the next big one, yeah.
1939.
Just in the nick of time. Okay, baby, I'm not going to do this.
Right. Yeah, that was the conversation. It's real ugly.
No.
Where were they? What city were they in? Pittsburgh, Deutschland?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
No, they were around, they were a little north of Frankfurt.
Wow.
Yeah, I just saw my ancestry thing, people saying, you know, how your tree expands. Well, on my dad's side, there were Schulers and Thors. No, Thars. There were a lot of Germans, and I thought, well, my DNA would probably, I was surprised they didn't really say more German stuff because my great-grandmother here, her mother was German, Pennsylvania also.
We will make some duck soup tomorrow. I'm telling you.
Well, they they obviously saw what was happening and decided to come back. Well, they had a way, I guess, because, were they American citizens? I mean, when they,
I don't know when they became American citizens, but I have their papers when they came over in 1918.
Must have been easier to navigate between countries back then.
I don't think it was.
no,
No?
I think
People just were accustomed to waiting more.
Yeah.
If you're waiting 4 months on the boat, or 2 months on the boat across the Atlantic, what's 2 days of processing?
I think maybe they had telegrams on the
They used to do this thing where my grandfather got a sponsor, somebody who was already here in this country who could vouch for them,
Oh, well,
and they would accept that. But I don't think they do that anymore.
yeah, it's kind of how like,
Definitely don't do that now.
Kind of like what, Daryl?
well, how Mr. Hodgson vouched
Oh, for Harmon.
for
Herman Stein.
Herman Stein.
Yeah, he was an interesting case.
Herman Stein, he brought
One of Viola's friends, Louise Allgood.
Louis Allgood. I picked him up.
She married this guy named Herman Stein, who Hodson, A.G. Hodson, Asbury. He had brought this kid over from Germany when he was 6 years old and sort of adopted him. Although not really, just was his protector. And he became, eventually, he worked in department stores, but then he became eventually a policeman. And he was the first county policeman, the first, and really until only this past 2 years, the only Athens City policeman, or maybe Clark County policeman, that had been shot in the line of service.
Yeah, he was trying to, yeah, he died.
The German kid?
And the German kid,
Well,
he
he
died,
was
he had become a policeman. And there are articles in the newspaper when the war broke out asking people in Athens what they thought, and what did the German people in Athens, people who were from Germany, and he was one of the people that was interviewed. He says, I want to go to fight for my Kaiser as soon as possible. And I've already sent a letter to the German embassy in Atlanta, and they've said that 1917, no, 1914.
Wow.
And but they've told me that there's nothing for me to be done, that I should stay here, and they'll let me know if they need me.
Wow.
But my grandmother.
Because I thought it was interesting, the fifth column, you know.
Yeah.
Fifth column.
Yeah.
So his wife, the woman he married.
But then but in 1917, when the war, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Okay.
when the war finally came to the United States,
Now,
he immediately applied for citizenship, and so he was exempted from the draft because he was born in Germany. And I have his draft card. It says no, exempted because he's German.
Wow.
Had he married
No
Louise
bias.
by then?
Yes, they got married just after, like a month after war was declared.
Afterwards. So she was a friend of my grandmother. I saw pictures of her, but she married her. But yeah, he was
Some of
shot.
the pictures of Louise have her eyes scratched out.
Whoa.
Yes, and I just wonder if, who did that? Was it some child, or was it Evie in a pink of rage? Did they have a fight and break up during the war? And she married this Hun.
I can't imagine my grandmother being that mean about, no, I
That's
can't.
pretty
War
good.
fever was pretty intense, though. They were humiliating people up on the courthouse steps. The Klan was formed as soon as the war broke out.
She probably didn't know that her husband was actually a German descendant.
Yeah, sure, but
he didn't have an accent, did he?
No,
No,
it was a few generations down the road, but I don't know, yeah, it's funny.
I think that war hysteria was very powerful. Although, because you could be exempted if you were married, right after war was declared, the marriages were at an all-time record high. And they were supposed to supply 500 troops. Athens was supposed to supply 500 troops to the overseas expedition. And after the first rounds of draft, they could only get 200.
And people who was married.
And something was wrong, yeah.
Grab your honey.
Uh,
Hold her
tight,
tight.
yep.
Married now.
So finally, when they finally got the contingent together that they were going to send, 2 weeks before they would be ready to ship out, armistice is signed. So they went over there and they drove trucks, and just sort of helped clean up.
I think Wade Senior did.
Yeah, he did, but he was a truck
He
driver.
was a truck driver
Where?
in Germany.
In France.
In
In Germany. I
France.
think it was in France.
In France, he was First World War.
But they got there like 6 weeks after the
Yeah,
armistice.
it
was
wasn't
signed.
a fighting position.
How many years were there between Wade Senior and my grandfather?
How many years?
How many years?
She knows everything.
Oh,
She knows everything, that's why I said that.
oh, Harry
Yeah,
and Wade Senior. At least 7 or 8. Wasn't Harry was my grandmother's age, I think. She was 1893.
I didn't know anything about my family until they all moved here.
I think
Which is
Carrie and
all-
my grandmother were about the same age. She was born in 1893. Thereabouts. And Wade was Wade and then Jack. They were the two youngest.
Wade and Jack were the two youngest?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was Harry and Ada and what's the other girl? Maud.
Or were there 6 or 5 of them?
But Jack was like 1906 or something.
He was a baby, wasn't he?
He was quite a bit younger than.
He was a
He was
painter,
kinda-
Jack. He did a lot of portraits.
He was
So,
kind
your
of
grandfather?
contemporary, my grandmother's youngest brothers who were born in like 1906, 1909. So that he was about their age. So I think Wade was born around 1900. Well, he was about 17 when the draft started in 1917.
Was draft 18 or up to 18 or older? Or that you could be drafted at 18?
Oh yeah. Shall we go to the séjour?
Yeah.
I'll clean us up.
Oh, we've opened a bit.
Take your glasses and just.
We don't-
I'll take a candle.
We don't have a menu.
I'll take a. Manusha's going to spend the night out. This is his new rhythm. He stays out all night, and then he comes home and he sleeps for a day or two.
What is the
Eats a lot, gets fat, and then he's got a big full tummy since a couple of days.
He's such a Judy.
And then
Also, I think he doesn't really like it when other people are here.
no, he doesn't. He hates it. I love that music. Nanaji.
Cynthia?
No, it's not sense. I don't think Cynthia knows. Like that. Maybe Cynthia.
It's like an arpeggio would build that.
I think it's more like a. It's like that.
He's jamming out face.
Well, he didn't even know we were here. He hasn't shown us.
Yes, he saw Marianne drive up.
He kind of knows.
He senses. He's always.
You are a dog.
We are what we are, aren't we, Velvet?
That's right. You'll only be a dog all your life,
All this life.
all this life, maybe in the next life. You'll be a little dog. Mary Ann, look at your shoe.
I just,
That is the weirdest thing.
I haven't worn these in a while. This is the first time that this has happened. I'm so embarrassed, but how embarrassed can I be? I don't know what the freak happened here.
It's just so strange that they have just.
They just disintegrated just today. Sorry. I don't think it's, you can sweep it up. It's not, anything that's gonna harm the
No, I
floor.
thought it was in the bathroom, and I thought, wow, there's mud all over their shoes. It's like, but I thought it was on my shoes. Oh, well, I'm just.
I don't know anything about it. If I knew that was the case, I wouldn't have
Oh,
come
I
over.
know. Are they rubber? That's a,
Look at that.
how odd.
Just happened. I don't know what. It's just falling apart right before my eyes.
Yeah, I saw the other piece in the other room.
Yeah, they're just.
I'm sorry.
No, but it's okay. It's hard for you to walk in them. Is what I'm saying. Why don't you just take them off? What size shoe do you wear?
8. Yeah.
Yeah. If you bubble around your sock, you're okay about that.
Life is so hard. And then you die. Oh my God. But my brother Owen called, and his wife.
Yeah, no, I heard this. There was some like kind of rave festival there. There were people playing this kind of music and house next door. It's like ring, 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 ring. We're setting up a cozy space in the front room. We take the box stool back.
Well, that's
My
really that's all. What are they doing?
You know, her father just died last week, so they just had a funeral. So. But she just said they were trying to mend fences, because last time I talked to my brother was around this time last year, and it was not good. So we had not talked for a year, and they said they wanted to mend fences with me.
Stop. That's enough. Stop some feed, Velvet. She's not gonna give you anything. No, she's not. No. Don't look at her. Well, that's nice. I mean, you know, that they were thinking about it. They are thinking about it.
Yeah, you know, we've had, I mean, I think it's, there are some themes throughout everyone's life, no matter who it is, but then you've got, you know, people who are married and they have children, and people have partners, and then single persons such as myself have a whole different thing to contend with. And if you're not close to your family, you know, you're just kind of out there, unless you have a whole lot of friends. But you know, my lifestyle is such that I don't have time for a whole lot of friends. I have time for a few people. You know, I don't have a high-powered, high-end kind of occupation where I make tons of money and I can, you know, have this vast social life. I don't have it, you know, and
Well, I certainly don't have it.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I've ever had that sort of vast friendship network. You know, I've had a few people in my life that I was close to at the time. Some I never. That's a life that's gone. I mean, you know, you move away, we move away, things happen. You just don't. It's not anything of animosity. It's just the way life goes.
Well, yeah,
And I
yeah.
have a few friends who, you know, I've kept in touch with over the years, like my friend Katie and Dixie and Charleston and Sue, who I've known for a really long time. We go for months and months and never talk to each other. But, you know, when we do, it's like, oh yeah, let's kind of catch up and
Kind of made this big thick mess on your floor with these shoes.
oh well,
I
we
did
can
not know.
sweep it up.
I did not know.
So, but well, it's like here, you know, I know some people have a big social network. But that's kind of exhausting.
It is exhausting, but you know, when you live alone, you know, you're like, should I extend myself? Should I really go out there? I guess I should try to make more connections, but
I'm just working on Instagram Live now.
Okay, what you set up
I'm
things.
setting them up here. Setting them up. Oh, yeah, still going, still broadcasting. It's upside down. Should be good. We'll broadcast live to the world. No one's gonna watch. Okay. Refresh that.
Well, I'm glad that Owen's been thinking about those things, you know.
he
I'm certainly
mostly,
not
he
that.
mostly lets his wife do the talking, which, whatever.
Well,
It's
you know,
okay
I
with
talk to
me.
my brother maybe, 3 times a year?
Well, you know, Owen and I had a big blowout this time last year, and we didn't talk for a year. And then his wife called me on my birthday and left a message because I somehow didn't answer that day, and said we want to mend fences and we want to, you know, reestablish communication, whatever. I'm like, okay, but you know, you know, all I can say for these people that are far right like he is they're just clueless. They don't get it, you know, that the way they think and the things that they do.
The way you think and the
Harmful.
things you
They don't
do.
get it. They don't get it.
Yeah.
They don't have. It's like their brains are different. They're not sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say it, but
Oh yeah.
did Dana have her party this year?
She wasn't at that party.
She wasn't at that party. She wasn't at Alice's party.
The normal crowd that's at her party, part of them were there.
I saw
She must not have a party.
Dolores and saw Dolores and Ben were.
Oh, there?
Mm-hmm.
I guess she didn't have her party.
I think not. Maybe she went to New York. I don't know. I forgot with her. Really, maybe she went to, maybe Ella Grace said, I'm not coming there for Christmas, so let's go up there, see her. I know, I saw Wilma, she was singing Legacy Lisa Mente. They were having a funeral service for her husband
Oh, that's rough.
yesterday. Yeah, it was sad, very sad. But, I guess too, because I do have a partner, I have a husband and kids.
Here he comes now.
Here he comes now.
Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus.
Did you come see him?
Oh, there's water.
Having a big,
Oh.
yeah, I had Rose had sent me a Christmas card and, I texted her back today, wished them a happy Christmas and everything. She said, I've sent Lucia, our friend whose husband died a few months ago, and I've sent her a couple of letters and email and I haven't heard anything from her. And I said, yeah, well, I sent her a card, letter, card for Thanksgiving. Nothing. I said, well, I assume she's okay. I mean, she's
Readjusting.
yeah, but again, Lynn has her school.
So busy, yeah.
She's so busy. She
I'm
has
so busy.
her work, and she's got that whole network of people. Plus, her parents are still alive,
You are a silly dog.
and I know she does a lot, running back and forth to Atlanta to see about their needs and stuff. So,
Boing, boing, boing.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, the politics is something I just stay clear of with my brother. I don't really know. I mean, I say stuff. I mean, he probably knows how I feel. He's very cagey. I mean, I know he's much more conservative than I am, but I thought, certainly you guys are not Trump supporters. I mean, really. But I don't want to ask. I don't even want to know.
No, you really don't.
I just
You don't
really
wanna open
don't
that
want to
door.
know. I just cannot believe I think my sister-in-law is kind of apolitical and she's got all her issues and stuff like that, but it would really stun me. I know that, cause he's certainly not a religious guy, my brother. None of that bullshit that seems to drive, quite a few people in that direction of republicanism.
Joy. Right. Soft Juarez.
Just leave him there, Mary. We'll put him in the door. You won't come in this.
I'll tell you, yes, I'm really in bad shape lately with my walking. Never have been before, but I am now. Yeah, my whole thing is compromised.
Are you going back to